I'm here at Planeta Winery on Mount Etna in Sicily. I cannot believe I'm in this environment. It is amazing here. I have a very special lesson for you today, and it's about how you can come to a place like this and make tons and tons of stock photography to make images that you can sell on the resale market.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me here. This is fantastic. This place is amazing.
I'm very pleased to have you.
I can't wait to look around. Can you show me around?
Please, let's go. This property is 900 meters above sea level, so it's a very specific spot on the north slope of Mount Etna. And today we produce very rich in minerals, fresh, vibrant wines here.
That's amazing. So, do you think it's okay for me to just wander around and take some pictures and just see what I can see here?
Sure, with a pleasure, really.
So here we have landscape. So much landscape. There's landscape in every direction. And being up here on Mount Etna gives me so many just ideas about how much I can shoot here. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is he in a vineyard in the winter and talking about stock photography? Well, let me tell you, if the only shots we have available of vineyards is when it's lush and beautiful in the summertime, what happens when there's a story that happens in wintertime? You need those shots too. Over here I have this amazing old building, but also this building on the side here that has color and this great tree. So I want to try to frame this super wide because then I have all of these elements in one shot. So even though we don't have a single lens to take in this entire scene, we do have a tool, the panorama mode in the iPhone 13 Pro. So let me scroll over to the pano mode, and I can see that I want to frame from right to left because I have this car in the way and I don't want that in my shot. So I want to start somewhere here, but this arrow is pointing in the other direction. But there's a trick for that too. Just tap it and it flips over to the other side. So now I know exactly where my frame can start and I have the arrow as my guide to go through the panoramic shot. And slowly, I'm just moving my upper body. I'm trying to hold as steady as possible, keeping that arrow on the yellow line, watching this panorama unfold. When I get to the tree, I know that's gonna be my end point. Once that's fully in frame, I'm gonna stop. Let's take a quick look at that shot. Wow, that's exactly what I wanted, but guess what? I clipped the car. Well, how do we fix that? That's a really easy fix. So here's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna go into edit really quickly, go down into my crop tool, drag the marquee just a tiny hair to the left, click done. There it is. Beautiful shot, all the elements I want. I want to set up here. I'm going to try to lower my exposure a little bit just because I don't want the sky to be completely blown out. I have the mountain in the background and I'm going to make another shot by placing the camera on the table. That's going to give me a little bit more stability. It doesn't change my frame all that much and gives me a lot of opportunity to make a better shot. A lot of times in stock photography, there's a lot of stuff that feels very stocky. This is not generic in any way. It's really interesting. One of the great things about working in a winery is that it's already set decorated for you. All I did was come in here, notice this window scene, and drop the glass of wine right there. The light is beautiful, the set is beautiful, so let's get started. I have this hard light situation coming through, and I have these beautiful light artifacts and shadowing being created by these bars here coming through the window, this stone ledge. And of course, if I can actually accurately capture the color of the wine, that's going to be excellent for stock resale. I'm going to keep taking shots here, horizontal and vertical, and I'm working with a little bit of the refracting. If you see it in the glassware, you could see that rainbow effect that's happening. That's refracted light, and that happens in glassware from time to time, especially when you're working with clear liquids. So I want to try to avoid that. So maybe if I drop down even lower, I'm going to get a little bit darker, a little moodier. Amazing. I'm out here and I have this amazing setup. As you can see, this is so unique and so beautiful. This wide shot is absolutely gorgeous. I have so many different elements here. I have the mountains in the background. I have all this beautiful architecture, this tree. You never know what kind of techniques or lighting is going to be needed in stock photography, so get as much coverage as possible. I'm going to continue to go in here and make more shots. I'm going to stay in this vertical because I think the height that the tree provides me in the background is really great. I want to take note of the way this is styled. Sometimes people search in stock photography for a particular color, and that way it blends with whatever campaign they're working on. We have the greens that are happening, the yellows that are happening because of the napkin and the olive oil. We have a really beautiful color palette here.
Now let's let this love last till Valentine's. Who knows, it might just last forever. We don't need the world, we just need us. I wish we'd stay like this forever.
So I have this flag that I made. It's basically a shower curtain that I use some tape and I put a rod in here. This will diffuse light. Watch how beautifully this works. I want to work over here and you can see this hard light. And now watch this. I'm going to lay this over and I'm going to place that shadow over my food and then frame out the flag. And you can see that we still have a lot of really beautiful directionality. So this is a really beautiful frame. This is a really great example about how a simple homemade tool can completely transform a set and your photography. From a hard light look to a soft light look, giving multiple options both in your own style and a style that is trending, and both of them are appropriate for stock photography. So we've had so many great shooting opportunities here at the winery, and for stock photography purposes, we were able to cover so much ground because we have so many great things to shoot here. Landscape, architecture, property. We have only covered it now in a winter setting. And of course, we can always come back and do all of that coverage all over again in a summer setting and continue to build up our archive for stock photography. The more you have, the more opportunities you have to sell, and this is what's great about stock photography and building around an opportunity like this. This video is a free preview of the iPhone Food Photography online course. In this course, you'll discover everything you need to know to start your new adventure as a food photographer. We will go over the foundations of food photography and how to use them in a variety of applications, from advertising to stock photography. We will meet incredible people, and with them, we'll explore Sicilian food, traditions, and much, much more.